We are here at the annual summit of World Economic Forum in Davos. Many Indian companies are also present here. Today we are joined by Mr. Anish Shah, CEO and MD of Indian conglomerate Mahindra and Mahindra. So thanks for talking to us. First of all, from your side, what are the opportunities and outlook for India standing at this global forum you can think about?
I would say that there is a relatively somber mood here overall because of various issues that we are seeing around the world in geopolitics, with regard to inflation, with regard to the threat of a recession that's looming. And in all of those, India stands out as a particularly bright spot. We see less concerns from inflation in India. A lot of actions that have been taken already by the RBI, recent actions by the government as well, will help keep it in check. Rates therefore will not need to rise as much. And therefore, I would look at India as a country that can really lead going forward. Another key area of discussion at Davos has been around climate change and countries and companies that are helping drive leadership in that space. And here again, India has taken a very strong leadership role, both from a country standpoint and from some of the companies in India as well. And we are very vocal in these discussions around how we can collaborate to find solutions and deliver actual results that will meet the commitments we've made.
You're one of the companies that export a lot out of India, but a lot is happening across the world. How have the things changed with the weakening rupee and also oil prices going up? Well, you're an automobile major, so what are the things that concern you at this moment?
So weakening rupee, in fact, is a positive for IT services industry. With regard to some of the exports, yes, it does impact it, but we are seeing challenges that automakers across the world are facing. For our tractor businesses as well, we are localized in many countries also, so it hasn't impacted us a whole lot. So at this stage, if you were to ask specifically about Mahindra, we don't see a very significant impact in terms of our operations. We will have to see as to where this goes further and where interest rates as well as exchange rates head. My sense is it will still not be a major impact given the way we are structured right now.
Last time we met here, well, definitely it was pre-corona period. Now it's post-corona period. How have the last 2 years been for you? How is the recovery full and final, or do you think there will more time as far as the recovery is concerned? And what is the outlook for the current financial year?
So the last couple of years have been challenging for everyone. But I think we've come out much stronger than we expected. We've also been able to build up that resilience in our teams to be able to address issues that come up, because we're in a world today where we should expect shocks coming from left, right, center on a continuous basis. We've just seen one thing after the other, and we need our leaders and our companies to be able to address them, to be able to be resilient in that space. So I feel pretty good about how we've come out of the challenges and how we are positioned to take on challenges that we will see in future.
Particularly talking about auto sector, well, they have been a very challenging time for them as well. We have seen companies like Ford and General Motors folding up from India, going back. How are you seeing the coming few months? Their chip shortage, which is there, but your vehicles have long waiting lists. How are you seeing all that, and what is the outlook for, especially for auto sector going forward?
So the chip shortages have eased significantly. We still see some pressure, so it's not completely done as yet. But we've been fortunate because of the great work our teams have done in delivering really fantastic models. So if you see the last 4 launches that we've had, all 4 have been blockbuster. The XCV 700 in particular got 50,000 bookings in 3 hours. We still get 11,000 bookings plus every month. And therefore, from that standpoint, we've actually been very well positioned. It is really dependent on success of these launches. We have a 5th one coming up in the next couple of months, and all indications are that that is going to be something that we will be proud of as well. But we'll see as that happens.
One last question on electric vehicles. Well, you are the one that took this step long ago. We remember Mr. Mahindra and that time buying Reva. Lots of things were happening. Later on, competition came up. Lots of things have happened. What is your electric vehicle vision for your company, and what is your overall outlook for electric vehicle sales in India?
So the experience we've had, because you're right, we've been manufacturing electric vehicles in India since 2008. And we've seen a lot. The experience we have with batteries now, as well as with an understanding of consumer needs and how they operate EVs, is very strong. Our approach right now is to build world-class EVs that are on-board electric platforms. You will get more details on that in the July-August timeframe when we will do a detailed reveal of the plans on that front. But based on what we have right now, and based on the partnership we've struck with Volkswagen to get some very high-quality components for these EVs, we feel pretty good that we will take a leadership in this in the SUV space.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for talking to us.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.